Okay. Today class is decision making statement in C language. Okay. Here decision making is about deciding the order of execution of statement based on certain conditions or repeat a group of statements until certain specified conditions are met. Okay. C language handle decision making by supporting the following statements. Okay, that is if, switch, conditional operator statement, go to statement. Okay, these are the decision making statements in a C language. Okay, they can deciding the order of execution of statement, the order of execution of a statement that is called decision making statement. C supports C handle some of the decision making statement. Those are if statement, switch statement, and go to statement. and go to statement. Next, on the decision making with if statements, you can say if statement may be implemented in different forms depending on the complexity of condition to be tested. The different forms are simple if else, nested if else, using else if statements. Okay, these are different if statements are there. Under the general form of a simple if statement, the general form of simple if statement. Okay, if condition here expression condition or expression tested here. A condition is true, the statement inside. Condition is true, the statement inside. Okay, what are the statement inside? Those are executed. And then after statement outsides are executed. Okay, when the condition falls, then outside of the statements only executed. And the condition falls outside of the if outside of the statements are executed. Okay, if the expression return true, then the statement inside will be executed. Otherwise, statement inside is skipped and only the statement outside executed. Okay, see here. Okay, here you can see include stdio.h void main. This is the main function. This is the header file. Next int x comma y two are the variables. These are the variable declaration is here. Declaration. Okay. And this is the initialization values assigned to variables. If condition is true, x is greater than, okay, x is greater than y. Okay, that is if state. Okay, next if else. Here you can see the general form of a simple if else statement. If expression is true, then block 1 is executed. Expression is false, then block 2 is executed. If the expression is true, the statement block 1 executed, else statement block 1 is skipped, and statement block 2 is executed. The meaning of this one, if the condition or expression, here expression is there, if expression is true, statement block 1 is executed, otherwise expression is false, then else block is executed. This is called if block. State block 1 is if block and block 2 is else block. Okay, expression is true, then statement block 1 is executed, statement otherwise statement block 2 is executed. Okay, next here you can see if else example program. Okay, this is the header file. Here declaration of x comma y declaration, and here you can see x assigned to 15, y assigned 18. If x greater than y, print f x is greater than y. Else y is greater than x. Okay, condition is true here. Then this statement is executed. X is greater than y. Otherwise, this statement is executed. But here you can see 15 is greater than 18. Condition false. 15 is greater than 18, condition false, then else block of statement y is greater than x. Y is greater than x is executed. Okay. Next, nested if else statement. Okay, one if else statement inside another if else. One if else statement inside another if else. Then that is called a nested if else. One if else statement inside another if else statement. This is you can see here. If statement, if statement, what is that one expression here? Expression. Next expression one is there. Okay, here expression and block three. This is one if else. Okay, this if else inside another if else is there. That is expression one, statement and statement block one, else statement block two. Okay, when the condition is true, if condition is true, then inside if else is executed. Inside if else is executed. When condition is false, then outside of the else only one single else block is there. That else block is executed. Okay. Suppose here condition is true, then this if block is executed. On that if block, again condition tested at if there also condition is true, then statement block one is executed. Otherwise, statement block two is executed. When first one condition true, if statement also true, then statement block is one is executed, and false inside the expression one, block two is executed. Outside expression is false, then statement block three is executed. Okay, ma'am. Next, next, here you can see in the above example, if expression is false, then statement block 3 will be executed. Otherwise, the execution continues and enter inside the first if to perform the check for the next if block. Whether expression 1 is true, then statement block 1 is executed. Otherwise, statement block 2 is executed. Okay. Next, here you can see, here you can see void main. Okay. Variables are there, a comma b comma c variables are there. Okay, printf enter three variable, three numbers. Okay, that person percent ld a b c three reading purpose we are using these three. Ampersand a comma ampersand b comma ampersand c. Here condition tested. First a is greater than b. Condition true, then first block is executed. On that first block a greater than c. A is greater else c is greater. Otherwise, the first if else block is executed. First if condition is false, then this if else statement is executed. Here b greater than c, b is greater, otherwise c is greater. Here we tested two numbers. On the three numbers, we compare three numbers, which one is bigger. First a is greater than b or a is greater than c. You can find out. Then after b is greater than c, otherwise c is greater. Okay, those condition you can remember. And then after else if ladder, you can see. Okay, else if statements are there. We are using here else if statements. Okay, if statement expression one, this is true, then block one is executed. Otherwise, else if expression two is executed, block two is executed. Okay, expression one is true, then block one is executed. Expression one is false, then comes into else if expression two. Here condition tested. Condition is true, then statement block two is executed. Here expression two is false, then coming to else if expression three. Here condition tested. Condition is true. Okay, then okay, condition false, then again comes to else default statement. Condition expression three is true, then block three is also executed there. Okay, next, here the expression is tested from the top downwards. As soon as true condition is found, the statement associated with it is executed. Okay, see here void main int a printf enter a number a ampersand a. A percent modulus 5 double is equal to 0 and a modulus 8 double is equal to 0. You enter a value, that a value is 5, then first one is false. Okay, otherwise second one is true. Like that here, divisible by both 5 and 8. Else if a modulus 8 is equal to 0, divisible by 8 only. Else if a modulus 5 double is equal to 0, divisible by 5 only, divisible by none. Okay, next this is a program for else if ladder. Okay, here you can see, here you can see what is the meaning of that one. Okay, else if first condition is tested at the beginning of the if else if block is over, if is true, if the expression is true, then block is executed. If block is false, then goes to else if block. Again else if block, again test is condition, test the condition. Their condition is true, then again comes to execute to that if else block only. Otherwise, else if block next else if block executed. There also tested the condition. Their condition is true. Then again uh, else if block is executed. Otherwise, it comes to next level. Okay, that is the else if ladder. Next points to remember some of the points. Okay, in if statement, a single statement can be included without enclosing uh, it into curly braces. Int a is equal to 5 if a less a greater than 4 printf. Okay. Okay, you can't use curly braces. No curly braces are required in the above case. But if we have more than one statement inside if statement, if condition, then we must enclose them inside curly braces. Double is equal to must be used for comparison in the expression of the condition. If we use double single equal, the expression will always return true. Okay, because it perform assignment, not comparison. Okay, is equal nothing but here assignment operator. Comparison purpose you can use double equal symbol. Okay, otherwise other than 0, all over values are considered as true. If 27 is there, printf hello. Okay, in the above example, hello will be printed. Okay, 0 more than 0, all other values are considered as true. If a of 27, then condition is true, printf hello. Okay, those points you can remember. Okay, next one, switch statement. Next one, switch statement. In switch statement, when you want to solve multiple option type problems, when we solve multiple options type problems, for example, menu like program where one value is associated with its options and you need to choose only one at a time, then switch statement is used. Okay, switch statement is a control statement that allows us to choose only one choice among the many given choices. The expression in switch evaluated to return an integral value which is then compared to the values present in different cases. It executes that block of code which matches the case values. If there is no match, then default block statement is executed. The general form of switch statement is you can see here switch nothing but there are number of cases are there. You can take number of cases. Which case you can want, which case related value you can enter, that case only executed. That case only executed. Okay, other all cases are okay, those are level. Okay, when you can enter a particular case related variable name, that variable matches with our program, that matched statements are executed. Okay, here you can see case value 1 block 1 break. Okay, here case you can switch expression must and should you can give the expression here. There is no expression, our switch statement is wrong. Okay, must and should you can give here the expression. Thereafter only case value. This value you can enter, that value related blocks are executed. For suppose here value 2 is there, you can enter value 2. Then value 2 related blocks are executed. Value 2 related block 2 is executed. Okay, like that 1, 2, 3, 4, and last default. Okay, next here you can say rules for switch statement. The expression after switch keyword must void an integer value. Okay, that is the expression should be an integer or a variable or an expression that evaluates to an integer. Okay, the case label value must be unique. The case label value must be unique value you can enter there. Okay, all case values are same, then no use of it. Okay, when you can use unique values of case label, then that is useful. Okay, when you can enter the case label must end with semicolon. Case label must end with a semicolon. The next line after the case statement can be any valid C statement. Okay, there is no C statement, then that is also wrong. Okay, next are some of the points to remember. Okay, we don't use those expressions to evaluate switch case which may return floating point values or string or characters. Okay, you can enter the expression to evaluate switch case which may return floating point value or string or character. Any value you can return. Okay, break statements are used to exist the switch block. Okay, suppose case 1 is there, that case 1 is related statements are executed. Okay, then after you can block it, break it, you can break it. Okay, exit purpose we are using break statement there. Okay, you can't use break, then automatically next case is also executed. Next case is also executed. Okay. The next here you can see. Okay, switch one. Okay, switch I value here one. Okay. Next one A is printed here. Okay, you can enter here three. Then C is printed. Okay, like that there are different cases are there. Those cases related points are executed. In the above statement, the output was the output was supposed to be only A because only the first case matches, but as there is no break statement after that block, the next blocks also executed too. Okay, until a break statement is encountered or the execution reaches the end of the switch block. Default case is executed when none of the mentioned cases matches the switch expression. The default case can be placed anywhere in the switch case, even if we don't include the default case which statement works. You can see here, actually here case 1 is the label of case. Next, then after you can use semicolon colons. Okay, then after printf, next semicolon. Here you can use break statement, then print A is only A printed. Okay, you can't use here break, then A, B, C are printed. These three are printed out. Okay, after break, the loop, what is that conditional statement is a switch statement here comes out of that block. Okay, here only I value is one, case one, printf A is printed there. So you can use break statement, break keyword after that printf A. Okay, there A is printed. Here we can't use no breaks. No breaks, nothing but A, B, C, or these three statements are executed. These three statements are executed. Okay, next, okay, next, nesting of switch statements are allowed, which means you can have switch statement inside another switch block. Nesting nothing but one inside another one. Nesting nothing but one inside another one. Okay, that is called nesting. Okay, nesting switch statement. However, nesting switch statement should be avoided as it makes the program more complex and less readable. Lesser readable. Here you can see void on that void. Okay, you can enter A comma B comma C and choice. While choice 3 is there, then 1, 2, 3, 1 is press addition or subtraction. Enter your choice. Next scanf. On that scanf, okay, you can enter percentage at the rate of what is that one ampersand choice. Those are entered. Then after you can take switch statement. On that switch statement, case 1, printf, enter two numbers. Scanf, percentage percent A count A and B values are entered. Next C is equal to A plus B, printf, percentage C break. Next case 2, printf, enter two numbers A and B, C is equal to A minus B. Next default statement, you have passed a wrong key. Printf statement, next that is. Okay, these are the statements we can use. And here also we can take Okay, and today class is what a conditional control statement. All that conditional statements are there. Conditional statements nothing but in C language supports. Okay, some of the conditional statements those are okay. If else switch those are there, and there you can see there are different types of switch statements are there. Okay, on the different types of switch statements, different types of switch statements are there. Okay, those are if else if switch. These are the three main different types of statements are there. Okay, in C language. Okay, those you can see here. Okay, if switch and go to statements are there. When you can use go to, when you can use go to. Okay, which statement you can want to next go. Next you can go to which one you can check the condition. Okay, there you can use go to before that keyword, then automatically the cursor compiler goes there only. Otherwise executes all the statements. What are the statements are there? Those all statements are executed otherwise. Okay, okay. Next, okay, some of the simple if statements are there. If state simple if statement, if else statement. Okay, if else statements, nested if else statement. Like that, different statements are there. Okay, nested if else. Okay, next you can see here simple if statement. First condition tested here. Condition is true, then statement inside is executed. Otherwise, outside are executed. Okay, next here you can see include stdio is a header file. That's main function here. Condition tested. Condition x is greater than y. 15 is greater than 13. 15 is greater than 13. That's why x is greater than that is printed. Okay. Next one, nested if else. Okay. Next if else statement. On that if else statement, first condition is tested. On that if expression condition is true, then statement block 1 is executed. If expression is false, then statement block 2 is executed. Okay. Program you can see here first condition tested x greater than y, x value 15 and y value 18. 15 is greater than 18. Condition false. Then second else block is executed. Y is greater than x. Next, nested if else statement on that one if inside another if else. One if else inside another if else statement is there, then that is called nested if else statement. Okay, here if is there and else is there inside another if else, if and else, then that is called a nested if else statement. On that nested if else statement, okay, you can see. Okay, expression. What are the expression? First, if condition is tested there, that is executed inside if else is executed. Otherwise, outside of that, if else is executed. Okay, next here, okay, program you can see. First, check the condition. Condition in this program for checking three numbers are there. Which one is greater number? Which one is biggest number? We can find out from given three numbers. You can take any three numbers A, B, C. Like those numbers you can read by using scanf function, and their condition tested A is greater than B. First condition A is greater than or not, and then after A is greater than C. Okay, A is greater than B and A is greater than C, then A is bigger. Otherwise, C is bigger. Next, next one. Next again, test the A is over. Next, you can go to B and C numbers up. B is greater than C, then B is bigger. Otherwise, C is bigger. Okay, there you can find out by using if else statement. Nested if else statement by using the statement only you can find out those values. Okay, here else if ladder on that else if ladder if then after else if. again else if, again else if. First if condition is tested, that is false, then go to else if. Else if block is tested, that is true, then again go to another else if. Like that, different types of else ifs are there. Lastly, it execute else default block, then that is over. Okay, next some of the point for if statement. Okay, only single statement can be included in if statement, then without enclosing into curly braces. Okay, only single statement you can use after if, then you can't use curly braces. That is first point. And second point, comparison purpose function should you can use double equal symbol. Okay, single equal is assignment value. Okay, return value purpose we are using is equal symbol. Okay, more than zero value you can put inside that if condition, then that is true. Okay, it will print what are the values on that statement. So those statements all are executed. Okay, next when you want to solve multiple options, the problem. Okay, multiple options are there. Multiple option type problems are there. Those problems are solved by using switch statement. Okay, there are multiple choice questions are there. Okay, which you only pick only single option. Okay, that purpose we are using the switch statement. On that switch statement, okay, we can use some of the labels, case related labels. Those labels you can enter, those labels related statements only executed. Then after you can use break keyword, then automatically it comes out of that. This is the syntax for switch statement. Switch expression, case value 1 black 1 break. Next case value 2 black 2 break. Next case value 3 black 3 break. Okay, like the different cases are there. Those different cases are executed indifferently. Those different cases are executed. Okay, here case one value is there. You can enter value one. Block one is executed. Then after break. Okay, suppose you can enter value 4, then block 4 is executed, then after block. Okay, you can enter 5, block 5, then default block is executed. Okay, next rules for switch statement. The expression must hold an integer value, that is, the expression should be an integer or variable or an expression that evaluates an integer. Okay, second point, the case label value must be unique. Okay, case label value must be unique. You can enter same label values. Okay, then you can't got accurate result. Okay, next more than two results also you can see at a time. When you can enter the unique values, then only single case related values are executed. Okay, must and should you can give the colons at the end of label. At the end of label. Okay, the next line after the case statement can be any valid C statement. Okay, case statement after you must and should you can give any valid C statement. Okay, this is the switch. Okay, third one nested if C statement nothing but it allows okay one switch statement inside another switch statement. One switch statement inside another switch statement, or one switch statement inside another nesting switch is there, then that is called nested switch statement. Okay, by using nested switch statement, that is very complex. When we are using nested switch statement, that is very complex and less readability. The time also taken more. Okay, that is the disadvantage of a okay nesting if statements. Nesting if statements. Okay, next next one is difference between switch and if. You can see here if statement can evaluate a float condition, switch cannot evaluate float conditions. Okay. If statement can evaluate relational operators, switch statement cannot evaluate relational operators. They are not allowed in switch statement. They are not allowed in a switch statement. Okay, those are the differences. Okay, in a switch statements. Those are the differences in switch statements. Okay. Okay, today class is over.